Hi there, this is Adi from Adi Trinity Music, and this video is about how to take good care of your violin or viola. Wooden stringed instruments are very fragile and are sensitive to the elements including humidity and temperature. So it's very important that you be gentle with them to prevent them from becoming damaged. Excessive temperatures, whether too hot or too cold, can ruin the glue that holds the instrument together. For this reason, it's very important to never leave your instrument in a hot or freezing car for any length of time. Similarly, it's important to try to keep your instrument in as consistent of humidity as possible. As with anything made of wood, excessive moisture can be absorbed by the wood and cause the wood to swell, while dryness will cause the wood to shrink. And both of these can result in cracks and open seams. Being gentle with the violin also includes never laying it on its face. Always make sure that the bridge is pointed up when you put your instrument down. Also, for students who are inexperienced with the tuning pegs, it's very important that you always be gentle when tuning your instrument. You can risk breaking the strings if you turn the tuning pegs too hard or too far. It is also important to keep your instrument clean. After you practice with the bow, rosin will start to build up on the strings and the body of the instrument. It's important to wipe this rosin off regularly, because if you leave that rosin dust on there for too long, it will cause a buildup on the instrument and the strings and cause it to not vibrate properly. There are products you can buy to help get the rosin dust off more easily and to give the varnish a nice shine, but it's very important that you never wash the instrument with water or with any household cleaners which were not intended for the varnish of the instrument. Finally, it's important to take good care of the bow. Now, these next two things may not seem obvious, but they are very important. For a start, never touch the bow hair with your fingers, because the oils on your hands, if they get on the horsehair of the bow, it will cause the bow, especially in that spot where you touched, to become impossible to rosin. Also, when you play your instrument, you will tighten the bow to make a beautiful tone, but when you are done, always remember to loosen the hair again when you put it away. If the bow hair is too tight for too long, then the pressure will cause the stick to become warped over time. Don't forget, over the next couple of years, that violins and violas do require constant maintenance to keep them in good shape. The strings of the instrument do not last forever and will eventually break, fray, or at the very least become false, which just means that they're so old that they can no longer hold the correct pitch. For these reasons, it's important to change your strings at least every year. Another part of the instrument that does not last forever is the bow hair. Depending on the quality of your bow hair and how much you play, it's important to change your bow hair or get a new bow at least every 1 to 3 years. Now, for professionals, both the strings and the bow hair are changed much more frequently than this, but for students, I think these are good estimates. Finally, always keep an eye on the condition of your instrument over time. Sometimes the bridge will start to lean a little bit, or you might get a little open seam. These are normal and very easy to fix if you can catch them in time. But if you leave an instrument in an uncomfortable condition for too long, it can cause it to become worse and result in cracks, which are much harder to fix. Overall, it's important that you care genuinely about your instrument, and you treat it like something valuable, sentimental, and something with the capacity to make beautiful music. I hope you found this video helpful in learning about how to take good care of your instrument, And if you're interested in learning more about the violin and the viola, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next one. Bye!